So let's do set number 6 to 13. Always invest your time in understanding the construct. So it says, how many slots are there? Friday, 3 slots. Saturday, 3 slots. Time 10, 12, and 4. So you have 6 slots, and how many flowers do you have? 6 slots, and how many flowers do we have? We have 6. And each of them is to be used at least once. 6 flowers, 6 slots, each of them has to be used at least once. So always get this ratio right. 6 blocks, 6 flowers, all of them have to be used at least once. So in this case, this is how I'll organize my information. Right? This is how I'll organize my information. Right? Okay. Okay. Then it says we are delivered on Friday. So I put it here. This is condition 1. This condition 1 I am just putting for explanation purpose. You don't have to write 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? I'm putting V here. For me, V will be on Friday. Then L sometime before T. L sometime before T, which is condition 2. Right? Then it says we are delivered sometime before M. We delivered sometime before M. This is condition number 3. And O and R are delivered on the same day. O and R are delivered on the same day. Now let's say question number 6. Which one of the following could be an accurate list of the flowers in orders in which they are delivered from first to last? So when there are so many conditions, the way I solve it is I go condition by condition and I eliminate the incorrect ones. So instead of looking at all the conditions, what I do, I look at my condition number 1. Condition number 1 is violets have to be on Friday. So I apply this condition on all the choices A, B, C, D, E. So which one gets eliminated because of this? Because of condition 1? Which one gets eliminated because of condition 1? Your option C gets eliminated because of condition 1. Right? Now I look condition number 2. L before T. L before T. Which one gets eliminated because of this? L before T. E gets eliminated because of this. Right? Now I look at condition number 3. V before M. Which one gets eliminated because of this? V has to be before M. Your A gets eliminated, and V before M, V before M, and V before M. Okay. Now last is O and R have to be together. Which one gets eliminated because of this? Condition number D. So my answer is B. I find it much more efficient, right? Applying this method, the first question, when there are so many conditions and they ask which one is a feasible set or a correct set, could be a correct set, I apply this thing. So instead of looking for all the conditions randomly, I pick one condition and apply it to all the choices. I have realized that it takes me lesser amount of time, right? So you may try to use this technique or whatever you're doing, but this question should not be wrong in any case. Sixth, the answer is B. Now let's come to 7th. Could be true except if roses are delivered on Friday at 2. Imagine what will happen with roses. Roses are delivered on Friday at 2. So if roses are here, the timings are 10, 2 and 4. 10, 2 and 4. So if roses are at 2, the other could be O/V. V has to be here, O/V. Right? This is what I get from this. Now I know L, T and M will come here. Right? Now I know that my L, P and V should come here. And the only condition for that is L should come before T. So my T cannot come here, but my T can come here, because if T comes here, L cannot come before T. So I put T here. If T comes here, L has to come here, and this would be M. If I put T here, this could be L slash M, L slash M. So if roses are at 2, this is what I get. Now I have to answer from this. So look at question number 7. It says, which of the following could be true except the V are delivered on Friday at 4? Yes, possible. Look at B. The T are delivered on Saturday at 2? Yes, possible. C. The O are delivered on Friday at 4? Yes, possible. And D, the M are delivered on Friday. No, M cannot be delivered on Friday. M cannot be delivered on Friday. Right? So 7th, the answer is D. You could have avoided this thing also. Right? You could have avoided this thing also, because the moment you know, it's all about set of three, identifying the set of three. So when R is here, O is here, and V is here. So we know the combination is ORV and LTM. So only after doing this, you can go to the option choices also. I am discussing this method here to explain how to make cases. With that information, these are all the cases possible that could come up. And because these were limited, I make them. Now question number 8. Question number 8. If M and L are delivered on Saturday, let's apply that method now. As in, we not try to fix the position, we'll just see 3 and 3. It says, if M and L are delivered on Saturday, if M and L are delivered on Saturday, so we are talking about this case. So if M and L are on Saturday, can you have T on Friday? No, T also has to be on Friday, because L has to come before T. So if L is on Saturday, your T cannot be on Friday. So this information, which is number 8, if M and L are delivered on Saturday, is basically telling me that T is also on Saturday. And then on Friday, you have ORV, and you have multiple combinations there. Because if V comes on Friday, it's as it is coming before M. So upar mein, here, these three, they could come in any position. Here, these are the combinations which are possible. Now answer the question. Which of the following could be true? The orchids are delivered on Friday at 2. Possible. Yes. 8th, the answer is this. I get A as my answer. Please do not check B, C, D, E. Ria, the question is to you. 8th, you got 8 on 8. In question number 8, you must have got A as the answer. Did you check B, C, D, E? Did you check B, C, D, E? Did you check B, C, D, E? If you did not check B, C, D, E, great, right? Once you get the answer, guys, do not check the other options that we have. Okay. Now, 9th, come to question number 9th. This was an easier set. Which one of the following could be an accurate list of flowers in the order in which they are delivered from first to last? Again, it should be simpler. We just have to eliminate, right? The first one is out because A, you don't have V on Friday. So that's why A is out. Option number B is out because M is before V. That's why option B is out. Option number C is out because O and R are not together. Option number D is out. Why? Because L is not before T. Therefore, the answer is 9th is E. So 9th and 6th are same. Question 9th and 6th are basically the same questions. Now question number 10. Let's come to question number 10. Which one of the following could be true? Which one of the following could be true? L are delivered on Saturday. L. I'm doing question number 12. No, question number 10, sorry. I'm doing question number 10. Question number 10. Which one of the following could be true? L delivered on Saturday. Can't happen because L has to be before T. So that this is out. M are delivered on Friday at 10. Not possible because V has to be before M. So this is also gone. Look at C. M are delivered on Friday at 2. M Friday at 2. This would be V. Now we are open-ended with, we are left with other flowers. We can put them. So O and R will come here anywhere. T will, so basically now O and R has to come here. T will come here and L has to go there. The combination between O, R, T is not something that we should invest our time or do not waste your time in getting the positions. All I know, this is a feasible condition. You got V here, you got M here, you will get O and R here, and you get T here and L here. Do not make the cases. We've got the answer. 10th, the answer is C. 10th, the answer is C. I won't proceed further unless you have a doubt. Yeah, great, Ria. Thank you. Unless you have a doubt in other choices that why can't this be the case, I'm not checking at the other options. Right? 11th. Okay. Some of you might watch the video in the replay form later on. If you have any doubts in any question choices, please put it on the comment section. I reply there on the comment section. Okay. 11th. Question number 11th. If the tulips are delivered on Friday, please understand the impact, guys, of the information. It says, and this question is, which of the following cannot be true? Tulips are delivered on Friday. So make a deduction from this. This is an extra information given to you. It's all about demarcation of three flowers, three flowers. So it says tulips are on Friday. What is linked with tulips? If tulips are on Friday, what is linked with tulips? Your lilies. So L has to come before tulips. So which means even, yes, which means even L will be on Friday. So we know on Friday you have L, T and V. The combination of this could change. T cannot be here, T could be here, or T could be here. If T is here, L has to be here. If T is here, it could be L slash V, L slash V. And now Niche, it would be M, O and R. There could be so many combinations possible between M, O, R. I'm not going there. I would not waste my time there. I'll stop here because this question I've realized is all about identifying which three goes on Friday, which three goes on Saturday. That's it. So now question number, this is, which one is this? This is number 11. Question number 11. Which one of the following cannot be true? M are delivered on Friday at 2. Not possible. M has to be on Saturday. So answer is A. Again, I won't look at option choice B, C, D. Utter waste of time. And LSAT people are good people. I think they are good human beings. Very rarely I have seen that a could be question is E. So they want you to save your time, but you will check all the choices. Look at them. They are giving me C, they are giving me A. Right? And most of the time, these are could be questions. All right. Now let's come to question number 12. If magnolias and orchids are delivered on the same day, same thing. M and O are on the same day. What does this mean? So basically it is saying when M and O are on the same day, O goes with R. So M, O, R will be on the same day, which means it cannot be a Friday because Friday you already have V. So when you have three slots, V is already taken. M, O, R will have to go down. Will have to go down. M, O, R, yeah, M, O, R will be Saturday. The combination could vary. The combination could vary, right? The combination could vary, but yeah, it will go MOR. Now, so far as LT, there's a link between V and M has been satisfied already because V is on Friday, M is on Saturday. So V has come before M. So I don't have to bother myself with that. I only need to take care of L and T. So your T cannot come here. Your T can come here. So L would be here. If T is here, L would be here. This would be V. Or your T could come here. L slash V, L slash V. Now we have to answer the question. Could be true. The roses are delivered on Friday? No. The lilies are delivered on Saturday? No. The tulips are delivered on Saturday? No. The orchids are delivered before the violets? Orchids before V? No. O is Saturday, V is Friday? No. So just one thing. We only get the demarcation of Friday and Saturday. We can rule out four choices. The correct answer is E. The violets are delivered before sorry, this is 12th. The violets are delivered before the lilies. Yes, this is possible because V could be here, V could be here, L could be here, and T is here. So this is possible. So the answer is E. Right? Now the last question of this set, number 13. If tulips are delivered after roses, right? Okay, make the deduction, guys. Tulips after roses, which means tulips have to be after O also. So if tulip is after, sorry, what is the thing? If tulips are delivered after the roses, what does this mean? Tulips after roses, right? So can roses be here? R O, can it be here? What does it mean, guys? Mansi is saying tulips on Saturday. How do we get that? Because if it was Friday, then if O and R would be on, it says tulips are after roses. So if it was Friday, if roses was on Friday, roses, orchids, V, tulip could come on Saturday, right? But tulip cannot come on Friday because you have V also there. Tulip in this case cannot come on a Friday, it has to come on a Saturday because it comes after roses, which means it comes after orchids. So if I have to put T on Friday, minimum I can look at is placing it T here, O R, but then there is no place for V. So basically, tulip has to come on Saturday. Tulip has to come on Saturday. Yeah, and then rest is open because your O and R could come here, N could come here, V could come here, L could come here. The only thing we get is tulip has to be on Saturday. One second, and the question says, if tulips are delivered after the roses, which of the following must be true? I got one deduction that tulip has to be Saturday. I wait there. I do not make any other cases because it's a must be case, must be question. Draw maximum deduction. Rest, everything is open ended. So the answer is B. 13, the answer is B. Right? Must be cases, additional information, make your deduction, stop. You save a lot of time. Could be questions, make the cases, you get the answer, stop. You'll save at least 4 to 5 minutes in this set. All right. So I hope that by using this method, you would have saved a lot of time. Ishan says, sir, why not A? Is this question number 13? Ishan, question number 13? Are you asking me question number 13? When you're saying why not A? Ishan, is this question number 13? Okay, why not A? The M are delivered on Friday. See, Ishan, understand the difference between could be and must be. M could come on Friday. Agreed, but M could come on Saturday also. In this case, if I put, let's say, your O and R here, and I put your this thing, I have to put V here, M could come here, L could come here, T could come here. This is correct, right? Ishan, this is also possible. M has come on Saturday. So there is always a difference between could be and must be. Your approach has to change, Ishan. And therefore, when I read it's a must be question, what I do is, okay, additional information is given to me. From this information, something else will come out. And I stop there. So what was given to me that T comes after R, so which means T cannot come on Friday. Are you okay with this, Ishan, that T cannot come on Friday? There is no way in which you can get T after O and R and get T on Friday. So from that one information, Ishan, there is only one deduction, which is T has to be on Saturday. Rest, there are multiple combinations. So when you marked A, you got an answer which is one of the possibilities. But that is not a conclusion. So your approach has to change for a must be question. Am I making sense, Ishan? Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you, Ishan? Yeah, and we'll see in, let's say, some other sets, we'll get a must be question, could be question, we'll apply this thing.